Our world continues to change and push us in ways we have not been challenged before. On this show, we talk about these challenges, how to be aware of them, face them, and overcome them in your life. This is David Waldas, creator of the Aligned Living System.
And I'm Nick Musica, Aligned Living Coach. Welcome to the Aligned Living System podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Aligned Living System podcast. This is David Waldas here with Nick Musica. We thought after all these heavy topics that have been so fun, as we always say, when we're puking or working through them, whatever deep shit has come up for us, that's so fun. We thought we would actually change it up a little bit and talk about the role of fun, like the normal definition, the kind that somebody walking down the street goes, "Oh, that's really fun." Not the kind.
That was my loaded question.
Oh, this is so fun. This is so good.
I was going to ask, is thank you. Good to be here to talk about fun.
The next really fun shirt too, by the way. So that's
I wore it for the occasion. I am embodying fun with the shirt right currently now.
So check it out on YouTube if you're on.
But if you think it's fun, it's fun. It's just fun.
It's fun.
It's just fun. Yeah.
So it was funny. We were sitting here. Well, go ahead, Nick. Start talking. Tell us about fun.
Well, I wasn't quite sure what flavor of fun we were going to talk about, and I thought we were going to go for the joyous fun. But I just wanted, because of the nature of the conversations, I wanted to just be sure we weren't talking about the crying, puking fun.
Yeah. Sorry, I beat you to that one too. The different kind of fun. It's not so fun, but fun. Yeah.
Oh, so see joy. See joy.
Yeah. And I think that expression of fun, the uplift of fun, and it's funny because like all the stuff we do with Aligned Living, right? It's about finding that place in you where you're in your higher frequencies, you're above the threshold. And, we have all these systems, we have all these ways to clear out our old coping mechanisms. We have all these ways to call back the parts of us that we let go of, and all that to be above the threshold. And, that's a great way to do it. But, what also works is fun. Laughing, right? But, sustainably laughing and sustainably having fun, it's funny. That's actually probably not the most functional way to stay aligned, but it gets us aligned. And when we're laughing, when we're having a good time, when we're enjoying that expression, we are instantly above the threshold.
Oh man, I remember talking to a buddy. This was probably 2 years ago now, and we started the conversation, and I wasn't feeling like this shirt. Let's just say that. and he said something that made me laugh, and it was just funny, and I just kept on laughing. And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. I feel so much better." And he's like, "Yeah, I felt the shift in you. You went from here over to there." I was like, "Oh God, yeah, I feel great now." Thanks for the conversation. Thanks for the laugh.
Absolutely, and we look at it as a coping mechanism. Like that used to be one of my big coping mechanisms when I worked at horrible jobs and shitty places, or just even like as a teacher, I was always joking around, particularly like in faculty meetings where it was just like dull and lame, and people rah, and I'm like, so I'd make a joke and then everybody would laugh, and it would change the frequency of the room. And I used to think, before I understood this, I was just trying to break the tension. I was uncomfortable with the seriousness, but I wasn't. Like I'm fine with seriousness. It was the density of it. And I think a lot of people that are jokesters and pranksters, maybe it's not about the seriousness. And for some, for sure it is, but absolutely it breaks the frequency, and it puts everybody into a different place. And I would do it all the time, even to the point I remember one of my principals, I was sitting in this meeting, it was like actually I think this was the whole faculty, and I made a suggestion, and my principal started to laugh after I said it. And then she realized that I wasn't making a joke, and she realized what I said wasn't even funny. She was just so used to laughing after I said something. And I'm like, maybe I should just say a few more serious things here and there, so that they're not just waiting for something funny to come out of my mouth instead of something contributory.
Just waiting for you to break the nonsense.
Bring a frequency up. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And so that was my job then, it's my job now.
Well, that is fun.
That it's so fun.
Well, different.
Wait a
Also the
minute.
same in this case.
Qualify it, qualify it. But, I mean, it's one of the things I often will talk about with clients, if they have a serious job and I'll say, when you take a break, instead of, like, just trying to reset yourself, put on a comedian that you like. Put on somebody that's gonna get you laughing, like, really laughing, not just going, "Oh, yeah, that's true," but, like, really laughing. And when we do that, it just sometimes when I take breaks, I'll put on it was funny, I was listening to Nate Benghazi, you know who he is? The other day,
Names the name's familiar.
uh, he's so funny, he's somebody a lot of his, humor is kinda self-deprecating as far as, like, him being from I forget where he's from, maybe West Virginia or somewhere like that. But he's always just kind of pretends to be aloof to what's going on, and then explains a lot of his jokes are about him explaining him realizing what's actually happening and what he thought
Mm.
was happening originally. But it's
Hmm.
just it's so he's just a absolutely funny guy, and so um, yeah, just something that makes you laugh out loud instantly changes everything. And,
Yeah.
in a world where there's so much to be concerned about, there's so much to be upset about, it's funny and, oh, you need to be informed and, you need to be outraged. Like, you know what? Instead, here's what I would do is watch a stupid comedian and laugh your ass off. That's going to contribute more to the shifts on the planet than it is uh, the going and getting angry about what's happening.
It could be part of that recovery aspect of it all. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
mean,
you
it's
can
a
come back
very
fully charged, right?
yeah.
Ready to do whatever you gotta do.
So, do you have any jokes for us, Dick?
I don't have well, I do have one joke. It's the only joke that I have. So a mushroom walks into a bar, sits down at the bar stool, and the bartender says, can I help you?" The mushroom says, "Yeah, I want a beer." Bartender says, "I can't serve you. You're a mushroom." And the mushroom says, "But I'm a fun guy."
Yeah, so if you're not laughing out loud,
You asked, I offered.
you wanna hear one of my dad's favorite jokes?
I thought I just gave it.
No, no, one of my dad's favorite jokes
Oh,
is,
okay.
do you know where generals keep their armies?
No.
In their sleeveys.
There's
Sleeveys. Put your army in your sleevey.
Jesus. Wow. That's
What
worse
do you
than
think
mine.
your
That's
armies
worse than ah, your dad sounds like a fun guy.
You got any more? Another one? How about a
No, I don't. That's it. It's my one and only joke, the mushroom joke.
I have an inappropriate one that I've known forever. I think this one's hilarious. Here, I'll tell this one.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go for an inappropriate one. This guy walks into a bar and he's carrying this little like grand piano, but like a little tiny one. And this little dude that's like about a foot tall, he sets him on the bar. The guy starts playing the piano, and so the guy sits down and he goes, "Oh my god, that's amazing! Like, where did you get that from?" He's like, "Well, I have this lamp, and I rubbed it. A genie came out, and he gave me this little piano player." And the guy's like, "Wow, that's amazing." He's like, "You know what? I'm pretty fed up with it. You can have it if you want. Just be really intentional about what you ask for and super clear." And so, he hands the guy the genie's lamp, and he goes off to do something else in the bar, and all of a sudden there's like a million ducks just flying around the bar, flapping and quacking. And the guy comes up to he gave the lamp to, comes up to the first guy and goes, what the heck's going on? I didn't ask for a million ducks. I asked for $1,000,000. The guy goes, you think I asked for a 12-inch pianist?
That's funny.
It's funny, yeah. So
That's funny.
we're raising frequency today with the 12-inch pianist.
Oh, you didn't like my fun guy joke.
Oh
That
yeah, I
didn't
had to
do
tell
it.
two. I felt like I had to tell two after that.
One to wipe the person away, and one to actually do what you meant to do.
Uh, so if you're
Maybe
tuning,
maybe 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 my punchline was wrong. I'm a fun guy. No?
you got any other
I got
jokes? Like,
I I
let's have a redemption one.
I no, no, I gotta workshop this one. This okay, I'm good. I'm
Gonna
good.
crap come back next week even better.
Next week. "Hey, David, I have a joke. You wanna hear it?" You're like, "Oh,
Well,
fuck.
here you
Here we
go.
go."
Maybe play the Fozzie Bear. Wacka, 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 wacka. Same.
Does this have anything to do with a mushroom? It does. It does. How'd you know? Here we go.
Well, I'm sure that the listeners are anticipating. Just like can't wait till next Wednesday
It's
or
gonna
Tuesday,
sound so different.
next
It's
Tuesday.
gonna yeah, yeah, it's gonna be really, really good instead of just really good.
Yeah. So if by chance you found any of this humorous, that we were just maybe you were just laughing at us. Uh, take a minute and just feel how you're feeling. Are you in a better place? Are you more aligned? Are you above the threshold? Do things feel personal right now? Do things feel more easy? Do things feel less entangled? And alignment, right? And it is pretty funny how we can use something so simple and stupid. I
Hey, hey.
was talking about the armies and the sleebies,
Oh, right, right. I jumped to conclusions. I don't know why. I think what category is this podcast under? It's wrong. It should be under humor.
or personal development. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. So good. I feel great. I was tired coming
Uh,
into this. Now I'm laughing and full of energy. And so I'm glad we could demonstrate to you, like, when you find, something that's absolutely hilarious, how how it helps you raise your frequency and have a different experience in the here and
yeah.
now.
So save
And
this episode for when you're
yeah,
feeling when you're feeling a little like the world's getting a little overwhelming, when you're feeling maybe pissy pants, you're just
yeah.
not in a good mood. Play the fun guy joke.
Yeah, when you're feeling like this, you're just not a fun guy or gal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
and
something in here for everyone.
so reflecting on that too for a minute, like, what else has shown up for you as you're in this better place? If you think about different people in your life, how do they feel to you right now? Is there anybody that you've been struggling with? How do they feel to you right now? Do they feel different? And what we're talking about is changes of state. And so,
Mhm.
everything we've been talking about is above the threshold and below the threshold. And so if we're looking at how easy it is to change our state and go, what tools do I have? Like, well, I'm mad. And when I get mad, maybe it takes me a day to calm down, or it takes me 2 or 3 hours. Or maybe I could allow myself to laugh and not take things quite so seriously and let myself move into a higher state of consciousness above the threshold. And we spend a ton of time talking about why that's so important right now, what we're contributing to when we're below the threshold and what we're contributing to when we're above the threshold. But
Mhm.
the simplicity of it,
Mhm.
and sometimes just being an idiot for a minute. We're listening to a couple idiots for a minute. Uh, uh, it's it's good medicine. Yeah. It's funny. I forget about it too. People ask, what should I do to reset? I'm like, oh, take an Epsom salt bath. Uh, Essential oils are great. Get some exercise. Uh, burn some some incense, or particularly well. But this really should be at the top of the list. Laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. This was years ago when we first started to work together, and there was, we were doing in-house meditation,
Hmm.
and it
Yeah.
got, like, got a little funky one night, just, like, a little heavy,
Mm,
and you called me the next day, and you're like, "Hey, how you feeling?" And I was like, I just feel a little gunky, like, all day." And you're
yeah.
like, "Yeah." You explained sort of what happened in the meditation.
Yeah.
And you're like, Everyone's feeling a little gunky." And we had a conversation and a little energy work, and I walked back into work, and I sat down in this communal area,
Hmm.
and I just let loose, like, dark humor for about 10 minutes, and I felt great. I felt so good.
You started
I
laughing your
don't Oh, yeah, and I don't know how everyone else felt. I'm not quite sure. They were laughing,
but that
uh,
wasn't the point.
but that wasn't the point. Yeah, it wasn't. I just someone said something, I found an entryway, and I just went for, like, 10 minutes. It was just, wow, and it was I found it funny, and I
Started.
think there was two other people sitting down, and I thought, "Well, if 33% of the audience is laughing, then I'm onto something."
I'm
Just
good
like
with those percentages. I'm good with
just
them.
like in this case, that fungi joke, that landed hard for for 50% of this audience. For the other 50, I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
I wanted to wait a minute to start talking to give the audience time to finish laughing, so that I didn't talk over the laughter.
There go back and listen to it. There's like 3 seconds of dead silence. Is
I was
this
just giving the
on?
audience time to finish laughing is all. That's it was me
Oh.
being considerate to that's a big part of humor and timing is after something like
Mm.
that, the people need a little recovery from.
I appreciate that consideration for the audience.
And anybody else that might have just been sitting in silence kinda recovering, I wanted to give them time too.
Right. Yeah. I thought my speakers broke for 3 seconds. No, no, it was
Anybody
silent.
home? Anybody there? Ah, so good. I think this has been the
Ah,
most uplifting, podcast we've done.
I feel great.
I feel like you got another joke in you though, man. I really do.
I
I think we
don't
gotta
have one. I gotta buy a book of jokes.
how could you not have one? One year for Christmas, my girls got me a book of dad jokes. I'm like, "You think I need a book of dad jokes?" I'm
Ah,
like, "I
they're the
wrote these."
best. They're the
They were
best.
fun though.
We had a guy, his whole thing was at a prior job, his whole thing were dad jokes. And he would always, like, preface it with, "Here's another dad joke," and a lot of people were like, "Ugh," and I'm like, "Yes, dad joke." Like, I know it's awful, also, it's funny. I wanna hear it.
And I've said it before, like, it just I'm like, "Are you a dad?" "I am a dad. How did you know?"
Oh, here's my other one. It's but I think I need a tee up for it. It's,
"Oh, okay."
yeah, so you went to an event, and
Mhm.
do you know where I would go with this one?
I
No, I didn't
don't.
give you enough.
Let's do it.
Okay, so how would I set this up? You would be telling me something about, an event you went to and uh, the I'm trying not to, like, feed you the words, so I guess the anticipation's not working here.
You want me to
Uh,
tell you something?
yeah,
I went to an event.
yeah, yeah, and how would you describe the emotional feel of it all? It sounded like it was very
Uplifting?
no, starts with an I. This is
Interesting?
no, different.
Intense?
Yes, yes, and I would go, "Oh, I thought it was outside." That's my other go-to. "Oh, I thought it was outside."
Yeah, I think the
See?
setup really made it work.
Yeah. I need someone to start that one, and then I just come in with that line. "Thought it was
Do
outside."
you always have that in your back pocket waiting for somebody to
Always.
go, "Oh, that was intense.
Yeah. I thought it was outside."
I thought it was inside."
Or wherever.
Alright, well, you definitely redeemed yourself for the, fungi
Yeah.
joke, and
Thanks.
you're now in charge of
I
jokes.
I really do feel redeemed. Yeah. Yeah. Sign
Yeah,
up for
well,
my weekly newsletter.
I guess we don't need any more jokes, and I think that, I mean,
Do
you gotta quit while you're ahead.
What I heard you say is not too far behind. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so,
Woo!
yeah, man,
What are we talking about?
it feels like that's our message for today, and so hopefully you all been laughing with us for the last 20 minutes, and, just another way to look at alignment, and, yes, we still need the other tools, but change of state, and
Yeah,
what tools do you have available when you're needing a change of state? Because when we have access to these higher consciousness, and even when we get upset, we're still bringing a ton of light. But if we drop below that threshold, we need tools for change of state. And, I often just think, oh, exercise, that's it. But stupid jokes work too. I mean, uh, jokes work too.
Awesome jokes work awesomely.
You got anything else to add before we wrap it up today?
I said more more than enough. I'm here all week. I'm here all week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Sounds good. Well, thanks so much for listening, and hopefully you're putting this into your quiver of tools for high consciousness. All right. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great week. We hope you enjoyed listening to today's podcast. And if you did, please subscribe so you can catch the next episode. If you want to learn more about the Aligned Living System and how it could support you in your life, check out davidwaldas.com.